So tonight's going to be the best show we've ever had because... No Dakota. I'm just kidding.
That's good.
Can you hear me in your headphones?
Yeah.
Because I cannot hear you. But that's okay as long as we're good. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right.
How about you, Tony?
Doing all right.
I'm good.
Sorry, you're working on volume and I talked to you.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Is it on my end?
Might be.
Okay.
I can give you some more, but
No.
you tend not to like that.
Yeah, I'd rather have less than have my eardrum blown. Can you pull up the Twitch chat?
I can pull up both.
Okay. Well, hello. But on a Tuesday, Nathan. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I don't know if you saw I announced the Premier League last night.
Yeah, I did.
Put
I
the
saw it in
dates
our
out.
chat. I didn't see it on Facebook, but I saw it in our chat. You
Got a
guys
lot
were
of
talking
guard
about
models to talk about.
it. Yeah, that's
A
one of the
lot
things.
of guard
It's
models.
one of the things I said that they were going to preview. I thought they were going to do more. Well, I guess they did do some World Eaters. They did a model.
They're
Showed
not
off
getting any
character.
video, Nathan says.
Sure they are.
Stuck on logo.
So my intro means nothing now since I waved to an empty spot that they couldn't see. That's okay. Can they see us now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so last week I was a little under the weather. What's that mean, by the way? Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Weird how this stuff kind of comes about.
Something to do with cold?
Wherever idiom.
Yeah, but like the weather
originate.
as like an amorphous thing.
You know what's awesome? The internet.
Well, I don't care that much. It's more of a discussion, Brad. It's about the journey, not the destination here.
Origin. We're gonna find out
It doesn't matter.
live.
Idioms are amazing.
It comes from the maritime days when sailors would go below deck if they felt ill,
Okay.
resting to recover from a flu or a hangover.
Okay.
Some sailors would also use it to describe seasickness.
Nathan, you and Brad are more alike than either of you want to admit. And I'm more of
I
a...
feel attacked.
I'm more of a... let's meander through this and talk it out. You guys are like, let's just kill it. Let's finish
Why
this.
speculate when you can figure it out? I don't know. And now we all know where the term comes
Yeah, but
from.
now there's no discussion to be had. because we
we're
know.
all richer. Now
we
knowing
could have had
this.
it both ways, is all I'm saying. Could have had it both ways. Yeah, so last I saw everybody, we were headed to the GT. The GT has since come and gone. It was a great time. And a lot of fun was had. And I really got to figure out something with this audio in my head because, like, I can't hear.
You'd probably turn your
Is that
volume up.
is that you? Is that me?
I had no
That's
idea.
way too high. That's definitely not me.
Okay.
I didn't touch it though, unless Brad touched it last week.
I haven't. No, I never touch anything under there. I don't want to get bit.
If I had $1,
I don't want to get bit.
that's fair. Talk to me. Brad.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, there
That's-
we go.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
see that.
louder. Like my headphones are louder now too.
Thank you, Nathan. I did spook Dakota off. He's gone. He won't be back till after Halloween.
After
So-
Spooktober.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's not here next week?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying things. I'm sorry.
Probably he's just getting his floor redone. He needs
Yeah.
to be there apparently.
Yeah, so we've got the Blood Bowl League to talk about. It's coming up. The 40K campaign is halfway done almost.
Yep.
This is the midway week. So when it's over, this is the hump. This is hump week.
It's not hump day. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. You got to get that phone off that base.
Is that bothering you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the listeners.
No. I didn't know you guys could do that.
Yeah, and then the guard models, man. I'm pretty excited. So
Yes.
I think we should
look
talk
cool.
about Blood Bowl first.
Okay.
Tony, can you go to Facebook and pull up the event? Because it'll be easier. I think we'll just show we'll just put that on screen. So I have an idea. Basically, the league is going to kick off. Excuse me. The league's going to kick off on Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay.
And I really, really, I want to do something where we stream like 2 to 4 games on the day of kickoff.
That's gonna be rough. off.
Well,
2 to
there's no.
4.
Remember, we used to do the cookout thing. Okay, this is a holiday weekend. We may not be able to do it, but I think it'd be really fun if we like started early and did a game, and then
You wanna
even
do-
if we only got 2 games in,
on the same day.
yeah. And we got enough people. Like you could legitimately have 4 different people involved with both games.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need the same commentators. But go to the store page, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. Go top right. No, all the way. There you go. Now down to.
There you are.
Yep, that's. And then events there underneath the logo on the middle. Nope. Up. Oh, yep. There we go. That little.
I hardly ever use Facebook.
No, I know. It's hard to say. Like you gotta scroll through all that junk. There we go.
Premier League. There we go.
Yeah, pretty dumb. So, and then just scroll down to like the body of it.
That's the day after Thanksgiving, right?
The 25th. Yeah. So like.
I won't be here.
Me neither.
No, I know you wouldn't be
Right.
here for
Yeah.
sure, Tony. You're working in retail, so
Yeah.
I will
Well,
be here.
Technically
because-
not, but also I will be.
Yeah, not yes, but no.
They-
I guess.
It's the same parent corporation as a retail company, so I'll be working retail.
Oh, Nathan also stumbled upon a green screen dice tray,
Oh, nice.
and he loved the idea of it.
Oh, yeah, we've been considering it for months.
Yeah, I told him that. Yeah, that's something we really would like to do.
Green screen dice tray.
Well,
Yeah.
instead of having the dice tray on the stream,
You just make the dice tray invisible, and the dice just kind
Yeah.
of roll.
they just roll on the screen wherever you set your invisible camera.
Oh, that's
There's
cool.
still a dice tray box, but the viewer doesn't see it. They just see the pitch. It lets you zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, so you can put the dice really big right over the pitch, or you can put them off to the
see.
side.
That's neat. The
Yeah.
only issue
You'd have to clear it every time.
every
Yes.
time.
Although when I'm on stream, I make sure like when my opponent rolls, I watch it, get it on screen, then I pull their dice for them.
Okay.
I think it might drive some of my opponents nuts, but I'm like, it's about the presentation.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, also we can put a button on the stream deck to
Yeah.
hide and show the camera, like if somebody forgets it.
Do you know what team you're playing?
Not yet.
Okay.
What are you playing?
Either Amazons or Dwarves.
Okay.
If there's gonna be a lot of Amazons players, I'm gonna play Dwarves. If there's
I still think you should play Amazons.
But,
I'm not playing Amazons. Dakota's not. I don't think anybody on the council will play Amazons.
I'll play him.
I
then,
could see
probably.
Eli playing them.
Yeah, he probably wants to play him. Although he's kind of like my little follower. Like I was like, I'm picking up the quarantine. I'm gonna play these, and Eli's like, I'm gonna play. 'em
Eli
too."
had the first quarantine.
No, he didn't. I did.
No way. Eli, he literally had.
Oh,
He had the previous iteration.
yeah,
of the
that
quarantine.
wasn't official anything. I don't
That
care.
was a Blood Bowl 1 game.
Not a Games Workshop team. Not a game. That don't count.
They
don't
count.
count. Don't count.
They
Ugh.
count. Dark Elves. I will not play Dark Elves this Premier League, although I might. Chaos Dwarves are something I'm very intrigued in, but I don't think I have time to get them done.
Mm.
Black Orcs. I think I would really enjoy Black Orcs.
I've also thought about playing Black Orcs. I think that'd be a really fun team to play. There's just like I don't know. I hate the Goblin players.
I
'em.
love following, so
I do too, but they need general access. If they had general access, I'd be.
dude,
cool
I'm
with
telling
team.
you, I
But
think
without
general
it-
access would make them very cool. Can you expand that, and then can they see that, Tony? The detail part.
Not yet.
Okay, go ahead, hit
Oh, there is
see
there is a
more.
see more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably. Well, look, Mom's not even playing Amazon stuff. I'll probably play Amazons on this season.
I could see between
Probably
3
what
and
I'll get.
4 Amazon teams. Nathan, what are you playing?
Well, he's not playing Amazons. They're a mainstream team.
I
Are you gonna
would-
play Old World Alliance?
I'd like to see somebody try Old World Alliance.
I
That team
thought
could
about
be
it.
so interesting, but
I
the
thought about it.
dwarves are just so stupid.
Oh, they're terrible. They're
If
so
they just
bad.
had 3 dwarf regular linemen, it'd be fine.
Yeah. Well, the team is just so like half the players have loner. Is
Just
it
the
lo-
dwarves have loner.
Is
but,
it
but
okay,
there's
it's loner.
what do they get? 3 linemen, a runner, and a
No, not even. I think they get 1 or 2 linemen, but the linemen have the dwarf linemen have
brawler and armbar. Right?
yeah instead of block and tackle. So it's like why the heck? Like when I made an Old World Alliance team, I didn't have a single dwarf. I didn't have a single dwarf lineman on the team because
You might as well just play humans.
they're 75K.
Yeah,
They're
just play
5K
humans.
more than regular dwarf linemen.
And they're so
and they're
much
and they're
worse.
way worse. I'm like, no.
Just play humans.
But the reason why you don't play humans is because you have like what was the cool
humans get a
count?
halfling now though.
Yeah. Well, they got the Old World Alliance team. What did they get an elf?
They get a tree.
They get a tree, but I think they get an elf. Is it an elf?
I don't think they do.
There was you know what? They get all the positionals. That's what it is, but you only get one. So you can have a troll slayer on the same team as like a human blitzer.
Right.
So it creates like you can have like aside from the terrible dwarf lineman, you can have a really good mix and match of players. The only problem is the loner on the team.
Nathan
Really
says
hurts.
Old World Alliance is in contention because he's a masochist.
I knew it wasn't. I knew he was considering it.
I
but,
think you should play them. You'll enjoy much more than vampires.
I mean,
They're not busted potential. Vampires are broken if you don't roll bad.
Yeah.
If you don't roll average, they're annoyingly good.
Yeah, that team is. That team needs a refit from the ground up. That's what they. Did you hear what my fix to him was?
No.
Change Animal Frenzy with Stab, and you're done. Team fixed. We can move on.
Just give them all stab
Like
instead of animal
like an
savagery?
Animal Frenzy or an Animal Savagery version of Stab, where you don't knock your own player down, you just roll to break armor.
And if you fail,
Then they're fine.
They stay up.
Yeah, then they're fine.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Well, the hypnotic gaze is. Pretty,
I get it.
It's too much with 6 of them.
I get it. I'm just saying, like in terms of the animal.
You literally
savagery
have to make
problem.
3 layers, and then they can still get through.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just
But
saying.
if they don't work, they don't work at all.
Yeah, exactly.
It's annoying.
Well, that's why the animal savagery thing I think would be, or the stab thing I think would help fix it. But because now you're not knocking your own players down and injuring them, or knocking your own players down every time. Like you can literally just,
that's fair.
You just make a stab attempt and then you keep
Okay,
doing your
let's
turn.
let's see.
Keep it a 4 up.
Go ahead
too,
and pull
who
this
cares?
up, Tony. The details. They don't necessarily need to see every week, but I guess that's fine. Just do like from Acropolis Blood Bowl Premier League until Wait, no. In the details section still.
Okay. Well, that's
I need a
the whole
mouse.
details section.
Okay, there we go. Up just a tad. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect right there.
I found an actual picture of Tim giving gifts to halflings.
Have you ran out of those nice straight hairs?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Damn. Is that from Rings of Power?
No.
I don't
no.
think so.
It's literally from the first one.
I meant the meme.
Oh, okay.
I meant like the purpose of the meme.
No, I understand you dislike halflings.
I don't care for him. I don't have the burning hatred that Dakota has.
Oh, yeah, that's
understand
right.
it.
Now listen, I'm glad that they're there for people to like.
Mhm.
I don't like them. I do like in Lord of the Rings how they're applied.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
So
I'm
like,
not
how
sa-
they're I wouldn't play them in a game.
No,
You know, now I might play them in Blood Bowl,
That's fine.
but I wouldn't like in D&D. I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna be a halfling.
But there's
Yeah.
the hatred of them. I don't understand the hatred from Dakota's side.
Dakota has some irrational
Like
views.
the
sometimes.
whole concept of their existence isn't for you to think they're badass.
It's their minimal.
They
they're
have
minimal.
They
and-
have a role to play in the fictional storytelling. Like
Well, it's the point is to show that everybody can make a difference. Sam is the hero.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, like even the smallest hobbit makes the biggest difference. I think I even say that. In the
Yeah, I
show,
think they
in the movie.
literally say
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Yeah, but like, it's not. This is what drives me nuts about the Marvel stuff. It's not a Marvel movie. Like it's not. It's all spectacle, no substance.
Oh
right?
no, it's
Like,
all substance
Like
with a lot of badass spectacle.
yeah, with some very good spectacle. But like it's like just because you don't see anybody being like stabbing people in the face all the time or you know like or you see them even struggling with maybe even mundane tasks, like it's there for the whole storytelling aspect.
Yeah.
To show that like stuff is going on.
You don't got to sell
It's
me.
just so-
I've
I get it.
I've
Like-
come a long way on.
Like, you might not want to role play as a hobbit or whatever. That's fine. I understand that, but like, it's just not appealing to me.
But people
like,
that want to, I mean, I'm glad I'm glad it's in there. I think it's important that people can do what they want to do.
I'm talking from a strict storytelling aspect. Like, and if hobbits appear in your story, like, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's fine. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I side with Dakota where like when I'm running a game, like I never include hobbits or halflings and stuff.
I mean, it's your story to tell, and I guess that's fine. But like, I don't understand the
Dakota has a
hatred.
burning hatred of it.
I don't understand the hatred for
A
it.
burning hatred of it.
Like there are way more foolish things that appear in like D&D and stuff like that
sure.
than a halfling.
I think turtle people are worse than halflings.
yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I can
neither.
see.
There's
Turtle
rabbit
people.
folk.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, like,
I can see having everybody play as halflings to like kind of make it so they're playing on a hard mode or something.
well, there's actually in the Lord of the Rings role playing game, there's actually a scenario where everyone does play as a halfling. I think one person plays as no, I think everyone's a halfling. One person might be a dwarf, but I think everyone else is a halfling. But yeah, it's it's all about narrative and stuff like that, which is fine.
Yeah, and if that's what people want to do, I mean, all power to them.
Yeah, it's
All power to them. So let's chat about this league a little bit. Tony, you can pull up the deets if you'd like.
I think we're there. I
They can
think
see
we've
this?
been there.
Okay, they've been here. Okay,
talk about
so
You keep asking for more details, and it's like that's them.
nope. That's who's asking for more details.
You.
Oh no, I was just saying like go down like they don't need to see the public part. Nope. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so like just scroll up just enough so nope down. I'm sorry. So that the public part is just covered.
this is a nightmare.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so obviously it's our Premier League. So this will be the Fresh Team League. 1 million gold. The random draw will be on Tuesday, November 15th, which is opening day of deer season, for those of you in the know. What is up, Eliza? We're going to do the damn it, Tony. You pulled up a meme. I don't know if they could see that.
Good. That one was not inappropriate.
No, it wasn't. I'm reading the comments. Okay, so the 15th, we're going to do the draw. We'll probably do it. What time have we been doing that? We do it at like 7 o'clock,
Usually 7:30.
just right before literally right before the show,
Yeah.
and then go right into the show.
Yeah.
What is up, Jason? Yeah, so we'll do that draw, random, same thing. We'll plug people in.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I don't have to play Dakota at all again. And then the league schedule's there. So, yeah, the idea for the kickoff weekend, maybe we do Saturday. We could even maybe do Sunday. I think it'd be cool to stream a couple games and have people kind of kick their season off with a bang. We used to do it with a cookout, and then the preseason would start. But now, people hated the preseason, so we'll just jump right into the regular season. But having a couple games streamed that weekend would be pretty cool. What else? Oh, new thing. This is a big deal. New teams, 40K drinking and painting. Hell yeah. I need to do more of all three of those. I don't do enough of any of those. I like preseason too, Nathan, except for your ogres killing my Dark Elf season. Okay, so new for this league is the league fee. This will be our first league with a fee. Not real happy about it, but we've had too many people drop, had too many issues. So there will be a $20 league fee for everybody before they are it's due before the 15th, because if they don't pay before then, they're not going to be in the league draw.
Makes sense.
So after that, everybody that plays all of their games will get $10 back.
Okay.
So it's essentially a $10 league fee if you complete your season. Jason says preseason is dumb unless no one scores injury or SPP. Yeah, and at that point, there's no point to have preseason games. So
I didn't have a problem with a preseason necessarily. I think preseason's fine. The issue I think comes into play when you start adding in too many extra games. So we do the mid-season tournament.
Well, we're not doing that for this league either.
Oh, we're not? Okay.
No.
Well, then I don't think a preseason.
This is just straight 10 games.
Yeah, and that's fine too. Like the friendly aspect of it too, I think is can be a problem. Just like how people kind of play those games.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, if we were to ever do it again, it would be a scheduled thing. But
Exactly.
I think
Do a scheduled preseason.
the Sammy event has never really materialized the way I envisioned it.
Yeah.
I really wanted the 1-day 3-round event, but
Yeah.
nobody would ever really prioritize it.
Yeah.
And then like we had the one where Dakota got extra time to finish a game and like get another
Yeah.
touchdown. And, like I had
Yeah.
to start it, so I got less time. And
Yeah.
it was just kind of a.
No, I get it.
Then
It's
we
just
started doing like you had a week to play your 3 games, and then people still didn't play them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's the nice thing. The reason the league works is because you have an entire week to play one game,
Right.
right? And once you do the Sammy, now you're either gonna do a 1-day tournament, which is fine, but you're just gonna see it's a lot less. You have a lot less play to get those games to get that tournament in, and then same thing with the 3 days to play one.
Don't be shy, Jason.
3 games in 1 week,
Go all in.
opposed to the 1 game in 1 week.
No,
So
yeah,
it's just harder.
I get it. So
So-
this league is it's 1 million gold, fresh teams. It is 10 games. Okay, so I wanted to get the bye week at the exact halfway point,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll have 4 weeks, and then Christmas week will be the bye week.
Yeah.
You know, Christmas up through New Year's, so it'll have
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of downtime and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I usually like to split the season, but with not Halloween. What is it? The Pilgrim holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, with Thanksgiving landing when it does, I just couldn't get 5 weeks in, obviously. So, and I didn't want to start before Thanksgiving because I
Yeah.
didn't want it to screw the first week of the league up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be 4 games, a bye week, and then 6 games, and then the playoffs.
Okay.
So I think we'll still do the playoffs. Will be 5 teams from each side. So you'll have 1 play-in game on each side.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna limit this league to 16 unless the outcry is like, Eli says, don't. He said Jason joined the league. Jason said he would, but Acropolis does all the cool stuff at the beginning of the school year, and it doesn't work for him. I get that. We'll be doing more 40K campaigns too, Jason, because this one is, for the most part, been pretty smooth, and I think most people are having a pretty good time.
I've got one fleshed out for after the Premier League's over.
Yeah, it's always good to have different takes and.
Yep. So I'll be, once we get probably into playoffs, I'll probably be looking to get participants in, get people signed up, and we can kick that off as well.
Yeah, that'll be
we
good,
won't start until, at the very least, until the full playoff is over with the championship game. So.
Nathan said the campaign has filled him with terror and rage. It's been fun, man. I really
won like all of your games, I'm pretty sure.
like convincingly.
Yeah.
Convincingly.
Tabled handy. Like what?
He tabled John. He just.
Yeah.
I came in today and there was an army off the map. He removed an army.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of which,
That's wholesale slaughter, Brad.
Yeah, I
that
get
doesn't
it.
happen in normal war.
No, I get it. I get it.
Oh God.
Oh.
Jason got accepted into his master's program. Good job. But his next 2 years are going to be light. Yeah, to say the least, right?
Yeah, you could be doing a lot of reading.
I'm not going to call you master, Jason. You're not a Jedi, so I'm not going to do it.
I don't. Does getting a master's degree?
If I had a master's degree, I would insist.
I don't think it comes with a title though.
Hey, when you're buying a plane ticket, you can make your prefix master. I'm just saying.
Is that an actual?
I don't know if it's for the degree.
Because I'd rather have master than doctor.
Well, then don't get a doctorate.
But a master's degree is easier to get.
I mean, yeah.
Like where does this? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Master.
So betrayal everywhere. You did take a pound of flesh. He did not take the factory from you, though, Nathan.
What?
What do you mean, Jay? I don't know.
According to
'Cause he's a
Google,
Jedi.
in order to earn the term master, you must be really good at chess.
That's
Fair
there it is.
enough.
I was about to say, I didn't think it.
Flooping Jedi.
What's the requirement then? Like, what's
Let's
it
see.
say? Like you
Um,
have to win some sort of chess masters.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The United States Chess Federation.
Okay.
Sign me
And
up.
that scores you the prefix of master.
Yep.
The
At
title?
least I think if you win, you're senior master.
Oh, okay.
There.
Time to get really good at chess then, man. Good
Yeah.
news is we don't need a college degree for that.
Yeah. Apparently, you can also get some cool titles by buying land in Scotland or something.
Yeah, there's like a whole program where you can like buy like a foot square.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Then you're a lord.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd also be a great title.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like hereditary titles, so.
What?
Jason says he was almost rated that high as a master. Okay, so anything else to say about this league? We'll be talking tons of Blood Bowl. Obviously, we always do. Got to figure out what everybody's going to play.
Yep.
Eli, what are you going to play in the Premier League? I'm voting for Nathan to do Old World Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Mama's doing Black Orcs.
I'm probably gonna do Amazon.
Do Amazons. They're different.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Dakota's playing Corn. John is the 14th. Does that count as an inherited title? Yes. Yes, it does. He's inherited that much. Vampires, there's no way, Eli. There's no way.
he's gonna play vampires.
There's no way he's playing. Tony, are you going to play in this one?
No, I'm working at least 6 days a week.
I'm tired of this disappointment.
Not right now, but
I'm gonna run
through
into
most of this
through the
tournament, I will be.
holidays?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run into some issues with this schedule, but I'll try to make it work.
As long as you can get your game in during the week.
Week 5 and week 6 might be a problem for me, but like I said, we'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, as long, if you can cram your week 5 in before.
I'm gonna try to get week 5 done during the bye week,
Yeah.
and
You
I don't
really
know,
theoretically.
I can play my week 6. The 9th is a Monday, so I can play my week 6. Like I'll play it like Saturday or Sunday, since our weeks start on Mondays. So I'll shoot for that coming weekend.
Jason says dwarfs you start
Should
after
be back by
December.
then.
We can't start that late.
Yeah,
Can't start that. I mean, we're
unfortunately
pushing it there anyway, but that's with the schedule set. Eli doesn't know what he's gonna play. He's gonna probably give him the hell out of it. It's kind of hard. I got a net list for Blood Bowl. I mean, starting rosters, it's very easy to look up, but like
2 positionals.
I always do my own thing anyway.
How much are their linemen?
Who?
The Vamps.
They're like 40.
Okay. Could you do an entire?
Somebody should play Tomb Kings.
Could you
See
do
how
an
they do.
entire lineman team, and just
Yeah, I think Jake did that at one point. He played,
entire?
or he advocated like playing 2 vampires and the rest.
That's probably what I would do if I played Vamps, and then you just cash in on the inducement end of it.
Yeah, but if you're gonna play that game, you can do better because like they don't get Griffin stuff.
That's true.
So
There's
just
better teams to do that with. But
humans are better to do it with.
what are they? 50?
Actually, Norse are probably much better to do it with.
Yeah, maybe.
All your guys get block. You can
Or
play with
50K linemen, yeah.
Yeah, I might play Norse. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Put pro in all his vamps, he says. Jake had 3 vampires. He said, good do turnip farmer list, 11 thralls, 8 rerolls. Well,
8
you
rerolls?
don't want more than 4, I don't think. I don't think you want 4 rostered rerolls.
That's 13 players and 8. How much are the rerolls?
Even if they're 60K.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Jason. No star player league. I've been saying that forever.
Yeah, I mean we've come pretty close.
We've limited them a lot.
Yeah, they're not nearly as prevalent as they were. Now it's only the down player can actually get them. So and they have to be able to put up 50% of the gold for that player in petty cash too. So like you have to be
Is
down.
that the rule for Mercs too? I think it is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Mercs are probably okay with that rule.
Nah, just get rid of them.
I'm okay with that too.
Just get rid of them. Give them the big axe.
I think star players are just as bad though.
No, they're not as bad. you can't make some of the nonsense you can do with mercs, especially
Well, I mean,
especially on those teams.
you have a pretty outlying experience with mercs, the thing you created.
Yeah,
I didn't have anything like that.
You
I
can
just
do
had-
that as you can do it as Norse if you want.
as Norse.
Yeah, you can make
Oh,
that
yeah.
player with Norse. You can make that player with a lot of teams.
Yeah, because Chaos has too much in Blood Bowl, but that's a
Mhm.
whole other conversation.
But no, it's like some of the players you can make with mercenaries are just, especially for the cost of it. Like that player was like 200,000 gold. It was like 210. Like, okay.
Eli says he'd be okay with no mercs over stars. I don't know what that means.
So like no mercenaries, but we have star players.
I hate star players a lot. I agree, Jason.
I'm seeing a lot of the mercenary support here. I feel like I've been in the minority with that for a while.
Dude, I was with you right there. I was like, these are problematic.
Well, I get it. I think I was the only one willing to say like I don't want them in the league at all.
Initially, I said that.
Really?
I've changed my opinion on them a little bit now. I really
I
like
don't
the
want 'em.
ability to get the extra player.
I do too, but
Like if you're playing against like somebody like Dakota or Nathan, that's just gonna remove your players at will.
sure, but like
It's nice to have extra
I don't
players.
I don't disagree, but I think there's other ways to do that. I think like I just don't like what you can do with mercenaries.
I like mercenaries as spare bodies for Tomb Kings too, Nathan. I like that a lot.
I think with stunty teams is where you come into a lot of problems. A lot of problems. I feel like if people would properly utilize like halflings and stuff, mercenaries are done. Like if you properly made a halfling team, like you could have built-in broken mercenaries on your team to start.
For who?
Halflings.
Halflings. Like they've changed
Halflings,
a little bit.
goblins.
What did
any-
change with them? Because like when the
know.
edition came out, like they were busted
Well, yeah, because they
were bringing Morgan Griff to every game.
yeah, it was Morgan Griff and 2 trees. So their line would be more Griff, a tree, or
Morgan 2 trees.
Morgan 2 trees with Griff scoring their touchdowns, and then they'd just be running around with halflings to
soak up
yeah, exactly.
casualties, get in the way.
Yeah, exactly. To screen out their players. So like it's just silly. It's just so silly. Just get rid of them.
I agree with that. Eli, he says the biggest problem is mercs makeup for
Yeah,
designated
exactly.
for design team weaknesses. But star players do the same thing for some teams.
Yeah, but they're the ones that do it are more expensive though.
Well,
Like-
right, but the
like
problem
Griff-
is like there's no way to get like elves don't have any legitimate way to cover up their weaknesses.
can't they get more?
I mean, they can, but like, what elf team's gonna have that kind of inducement?
Oh, I get it. It's the amount of money though.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah,
It's how cheap they are.
right. But like mercs
like-
as they are, you could conceivably get some stunty like fill-ins for your elf team.
For elves, you could just mercenary out a bunch of guard players if you want. You can just mercenary. I did
You
it.
could, but with our league rules, you couldn't because the elves are typically going to be the overdog.
Oh yeah. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so that's just a game
yeah.
design.
No, I get you. But
Na-
that's-
Jason. I saw you sent me a picture, but I didn't want to open it because you were talking about your semi.
But yeah, no, I
Oh, it is actually Bellicor. Okay,
really.
that's pretty sweet, man. You say you painted it in 4 days.
Are we gonna have another council meeting before?
Yeah, we
that's
have
really
to.
good?
We have to because we got to talk about.
Okay. We'll have to get that on the books then, so we can talk about some of this stuff.
Yeah, good. I'll let you schedule it. Good luck getting a hold of those guys.
Yeah, whatever. Well, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set a hard date, and then whoever makes it, and if you're not,
You don't get a vote.
yeah,
I think that's fair.
yeah. If we'll do it like Congress.
We'll do it Halloween night.
Yeah, we'll do it like Congress. If you don't show up, you don't vote.
I think that's fair.
But you need a quorum,
What's that?
What is a quorum?
a minimum number of people.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. So if
Yeah.
you're below that, the
Yeah.
session is dissolved.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll do 3. That way, there's a tiebreaker.
Could you do Thursday nights, Eli? Would that be okay? Could they mail in their votes? Yeah, I'll count them.
We're gonna get like 50 ballots. We get like 50 ballots.
Oh God,
There's
that's
like
funny.
6 or 7 of them.
They need ID with their votes.
Denise, what are you referring to? Did you just tune in, or are
Yeah,
you
we're
asking
just-
for clarification?
No,
on
we're
something?
just talking about when we're gonna come up with our next the next rules for all you guys to play with.
Okay. We're talking about the league, Mama.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the South,
How's the South? Oh.
singing songs about the Southland. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's some things I should I'll put something in the group right now so I don't forget.
But yeah, we'll set up a hard date. We'll meet somewhere, and then we'll come up with whatever we're gonna do.
I'm gonna put in the chat or in the Blood Bowl group what people want resolved.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else about the league? What is up, Nurgle Matt? Did you have fun at the GT, my brother?
But yeah, so we'll take care of that. I'm not honestly. This will probably be the shorter one. I'm not sure what changes we're gonna have to make.
As opposed
what are you
to
talking about?
Savannah's amazing, Denise. I love Savannah.
Denephew is the masculine version of Denise.
What is that real?
No.
No.
What? No,
Nephew.
not D. Matthew. Jason says D. Nephew.
I know.
That's what he said.
Denephew
Denise.
is the masculine of Denise.
I hate it so much.
He goes, no, Tim. No.
I didn't get it. Oh my god. Denise, no, I'm not playing Black Orcs. I don't think. I might. I still might. I got to get a hold of a team if I'm going to do that.
Didn't you make it?
Savannah is beautiful. There is a lot of they're haunted houses and stuff. It's like part of the culture down there. The city squares are beautiful. I love Savannah.
Denos.
I love Charleston. I'm a big Southern guy. I'm pretty much Southern at heart. Love the food, love the people, love the area.
But you won't move. I've been trying to convince you for a while. Me and Mario are moving. Eventually, it's gonna happen. We're not staying here.
All my family's still here, though, man. You know what
I get
mean?
mine is too. But like,
yeah, but your parents. I mean,
there are cars. Like people can come visit. You can go
Yeah,
visit
but-
them. Like it's.
dude, I can't get people that I live in the same town as to come visit me. So
Well,
like,
maybe that's how you get. Maybe that's how you get them to come visit. You move away.
maybe.
They take your spatial. They take the distance for granted. So like I don't know. Every time my brother's in town with the kids, I go see them. I spend almost every day with them because I never get to see them. Maybe once or twice a year. So like that's only because they live so far away. And they're gonna be moving to California again soon. So
What a nightmare.
yeah, they don't want to go there, but they don't have a choice. Actually, my brother's going to Mississippi for a little while.
What the hell is why can't I not find the Blood Bowl group?
Yeah, so-
Okay, Savannah's been really architecturally awesome. It is a sweet, sweet city. I had a blast in Savannah.
Road trips are only fun if the destination is fun. I don't like
Driving.
I don't like going on long car rides. just to
Decent
go on a long
haircuts.
car
Nathan only gets cut in the South. He's a weird fella.
ride. Decent. Yeah, there is. Yeah,
He got a haircut in New Orleans and hasn't seen a trimmer since.
go to a military down south. There's about like per military town. There's like 40 or 50 barber shops. You can pick whatever one you want. Haircuts are like $5. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Very consumer friendly for haircuts and barbers.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of road trips. Put me on an airplane and get me where I'm going.
Yeah, I'd much rather. The only reason I travel by car is because it's cheaper. That's the only reason. You can.
I refuse to drive. Like if it, dude, like when we went to Tennessee and it was 7 hours, I had to stay the night.
Yeah, I won't do that. Not for 7 hours.
Oh,
I drive.
man.
We drive straight through like 12 hours. Like,
No,
every
I
year.
can't. I can't do it. It ruins the whole day for me.
We'll go to. Well, I mean,
I just drove straight through both ways.
Now coming back, it wasn't bad. When we came back,
it's gonna.
I hung out for a while and till afternoon, and
It's gonna
then
ruin.
drove all the way.
yeah,
It's gonna ruin your whole day because you're just gonna be in the car the whole day. It's
Yeah.
The next day, that'll be fine.
it sounds awful though. I hate long drives. You're
just-
not wrong.
You just
Driving
turn
it when we went to not Pickerington. Where'd we go? Hocking Hills.
Hates it.
Yeah, I didn't
That
go.
was awful.
Hocking Hills.
Can
Yeah.
you do military cut for my hair, Jason? I don't have much hair, but
I do military cuts for my hair. Yeah, I mean it's cheap and easy. It's literally just you do like a fade, and then just no longer than 3 inches.
You can have hair that long?
Yeah, 3 inches. I mean it.
Wow.
So the order is written to unit discretion. So if your unit says you have to be bald, you have to be bald. But
Oh.
like, yeah, because the order is also written haircut every 2 weeks. But like, no matter where you go in the military, it's every week.
Yeah.
So like you get your haircut every week because that's another like unit discretion thing. Like no, we're not doing 2 weeks. We do every week.
So how do you get your hair to 3 inches if you're getting your haircut every week?
Because some people, so like a regulation haircut, you have to cut the sides. It's 0. Like it has to start on the side of your head at 0 somewhere on the side of your head at 0. So like depending on that's where the fade comes in. So depending on how high or low your fade is. So if you're only doing your fade on the side and they're not touching the top of your head, it could get longer.
No, okay.
Because I'd play jump rope or not jump rope, but I would teeter that line pretty regularly.
Next week on the barber shop. So okay, we are going to transition into some very important 40K talk. Okay, so Tony, go ahead and pull up them there models, bro. So Guard got a whole bunch of stuff announced this weekend. Mm-hmm. There's more to come.
A lot of cool stuff. Yeah, we haven't seen Rough Riders yet, and we haven't seen what's the other one?
Rough Riders and the Tank are the only two things that I remember being rumored that we haven't seen. This Castellan model wasn't really rumored. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
this guy?
The HQ.
Can they see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's their company commander model basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to replace. He might be separate because the company commander is moving back into the command squad.
Good.
Like in 7th edition.
They need to do something with the command squad unit.
Well, if they're not characters, though, it's going to be bad.
But they can
it's going to be real bad.
They can just do that. There's no reason not to do that. But they need to do something with the command squad unit because that's like a guard thing, and it's cool.
Well, they didn't. They very rarely do you bring them in 9th, right? Because there's no reason to.
I get it.
There's no reason to.
Like I said, they need to do something with them, so you do. Because, like I said, They really need to incentivize players to do the thing that makes their book unique.
I agree.
Right.
I think that if the banner is not free, it's a big mistake because like you should have several of those banners on your table.
What banner?
That just like there's a new banner in the command squad.
Oh, I see.
It's just like it's the heraldry is really it's iconic for Guard.
Yeah, sure.
But like it never makes sense to pay for it.
I get you.
So
yeah, well, a lot of that...
Almost even if like it doesn't do much other than appear on the table, I'm okay with it.
This is why I liked when they made the change to infantry squads to just give you a heavy weapon and a special weapon. Like, you just include it in the unit now. I think that's smart because otherwise no one takes them anyway. So like,
I disagree.
We should see them on the table. It just should be included in the base cost of the unit.
I disagree.
Why?
I think that bare bone squads are something that should exist, and I did bring a fair amount of plasma guns in my squads when I had to pay for them too.
I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to seeing bare bone squads, but
because right now what you get is. With the way it's set up now, every squad has a Voxcaster, a las cannon, and a plasma gun.
Yeah.
Plasma pistol and power sword.
Yeah.
Because you're paying for it anyway, you might as well take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I get that. I'm just like...
So you always have a heavy weapon to consider, and it just doesn't feel right.
Well, then maybe you give...
That's me personally.
Maybe you give some and/or options then. You can take this or that. You can take this or that.
There is...
This and this or that. Like, yeah, because I agree.
Banners
with you.
give you 6 is auto wound.
So 6 is
15 points. I don't know if I'd take it.
15 points. Is that what
unless it's army wide. Unless it's like everybody on the table gets that.
It'll probably be at least most, if not everyone.
Well, if it's a 6-inch bubble, I'm not taking it.
It'll be core something. Oh, it's gonna be a bubble. It's not gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I would take that.
Okay, yeah. I don't think there's anything in the game where you add it to your list and it affects literally.
It is gonna be weird having that 6's auto wound go away, but it is gonna go away for sure. Mm-hmm. Now, they did say. That's Nort Deadog. He's not new. Uncle Fester looking doof. That's Nort Deadog. He is not a new model.
He's newish. He came out in 8th edition, right?
No, God, no.
Really?
No, that kit came out in 2014, I want to say.
Oh, I thought he...
And I think Nork existed before then.
Uncle Fester.
Doof. Dort Kellogg. Really yeah, he slings cereal. Okay, anyway, they're coming out with there's going to be a new unit called Cadian Shock Troops.
Yeah.
It's different than an infantry squad.
Yeah.
So infantry squads can still take heavy and special weapons. Mm-hmm. The shock squad or the shock troops can only take special weapons.
Okay, see, that's
So,
okay.
I think that's going to be their veteran equivalent.
Yeah,
So you're going to be able to take like 4 special weapons or
Mhm.
whatever, maybe more,
Yeah.
because I heard they're getting rid of the special weapons squad, which is like a throwback to
That's fine.
the 4th edition codex.
Yeah, that's fine. They're not, so
You very rarely saw them.
This is the other thing that's going to be included in your book. Just because I think it's the same way in Squats, and it was the same way in Chaos Space Marines. Jason's here, so he might be able to confirm. Whatever the unit can take in terms of options, the exact amount's going to be included in the kit per base amount, right? So if you're allowed to take 1 special weapon per 10 guardsmen in the unit, the kit will include 1 special weapon.
Well, okay, so that the Casterkin, they previewed the
3, you get
Casterkin
3.
sprue today.
Yeah.
Okay, so it comes with 2 melta guns, 2 plasma guns, 2 flamers, 2 grenade launchers,
Yep, exactly.
and 2 what's the other one? Plasma, melta, flamer,
grenade.
There's one more, isn't
Is there? I think that's it.
Oh, hot shot volley guns.
Oh,
That's
why
a
I didn't-
special,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I didn't know.
Yeah, you don't get those. So that'll be interesting to see. So we'll have an infantry squad, we'll have a shock trooper squad, we'll have Casterkins and Scions. So how are those all going to fit in? Scions should have never existed.
Yeah, get rid
Scions
of
should have been
Scions.
Casterkins.
Yeah.
But they're not getting rid of them. They exist.
No, they'll make some auxiliary stuff for them. What they'll do?
I'm okay with Scions being like being able to deep strike.
Yeah.
And then Casterkins can outflank.
Yeah, they'll. I don't know.
That's something they had before.
Casterkins outflank.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I remember you used to be able to put them in a Chimera and outflank them.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you'd bring in
Are you
special
sure-
weapon squads. Or
Are you sure
special
that
weapons
wasn't
off the
because
side.
Big
This is the
Daddy
6th.
Creed who could
No,
outflank?
this is the 6th edition book.
Okay.
Creed was infiltrate.
Oh,
He
that's
could
what it
infiltrate
was.
anything.
Yeah, including a warlord titan. If
Yep.
you want to. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Creed. What a meme! One of the first
Yeah,
memes I
that's-
remember from the hobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tony, go ahead and scroll down. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how those 4 squad. Oh, we need to go to another link here because.
Yeah, that looks like it's about it.
Yeah, what's the other tab?
This one.
Oh yeah, there we go. So go down, go and click the Astra Militarum.
Mm-hmm.
So the infantry kit looks sweet.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with the way
Yeah,
it looks.
I
There's
think
a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot going on. And I'm
Let me
not
scroll down.
thrilled about them being Cadians, but I get it.
It's literally what they look like.
It's kind of
man.
their thing.
It's what do you think they should look like?
Oh, I thought they could have highlighted one of the other regiments. I thought Death Corps.
But they all look so different. I think that's the
They
thing.
do.
And I think Cadians
Katie
look
is
the
the
most
safest
standard.
one. It's the
the
safest
most
one.
standard one where it's like
Although, man, I think Krieg would sell very well, and I think Steel Legion would sell well also.
Steel. I mean, Krieg and Steel Legion, like
They're very similar.
I was about to look
They're very similar.
pretty similar.
That
yeah.
plasma gun looks cool. I love all the straps, and I'm gonna hate painting them.
Yeah,
There's a lot of straps on these
That's
boys.
a detailed guard model. That's a very detailed guard model.
So if you can have 100 of them, I'm gonna weep.
Yeah. I really, like I said, I really hope they include a lot of these options in the points cost of the unit. Like I hope you have a Voxcaster in every infantry squad.
Voxcaster, they got to get it right. They almost had it in 8th and 9th edition.
Yeah.
Almost had it. Does that guy have a phone?
It's probably a radio.
I think it's a radio.
Well, yeah, it is, but it's for the Voxcaster, which is cool.
Yeah.
But maybe he's got some kind of aerial spotter duty or something like that. Spotting for the artillery.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I like that mask.
Yeah,
Mike was like, I don't like that.
Very cool.
I think it looks sweet.
Very cool.
You've been saying the opposite for 2 years.
Me or
Yeah.
about the masks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ha, ha, ha.
that's funny. That's very funny.
And the last gun.
Yes, Jason, those straps exactly. Nathan, the armor was segmented before. It was just the kit was from 1998.
Yeah,
I like the different las guns too.
I do too.
Like it makes them feel hodgepodge, which
Yeah.
they
Well,
are.
I don't know if they're different las guns. I think they're all different angles of the las gun.
No, there's like 3 different patterns.
Is there really?
Yeah. Throughout the kit,
They just all just look like different angles.
they're just slightly different.
Yeah.
One of them has like a fold up stock.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, go over a couple, Tony. I think
I thought they were all just different like angles of the las gun.
no, like you can see that one's different. Actually, the 2 in that frame are different.
Those two look similar,
They
but
look the same to me. But
Or, yeah, those two look the same as each other, but
Well, the stock's different.
oh yeah,
Is
one's
it?
got a retracting stock, the other one's got a fixed stock.
okay.
I
can't-
think
I
it's
can't-
super
I
cool.
can't
It's
tell.
very minute
Yeah,
detail.
that's
It
fine.
doesn't matter,
That's
but it's cool.
That's cool.
That guy's wounded, which is cool. Go ahead and go over. That one, the one up top.
It's folded
stock
in.
Folded over. It's
Yeah,
super
folded
cool.
in. Okay.
Super cool.
That is neato.
I love the scale. I've been told they're on 28 millimeters, 28.5 millimeter bases, so they're bigger. Which means like grots and stuff are gonna be regulated to 25s.
I'm not sure how I feel about.
Well, they're taller. They're
Are they gonna be bigger than a cultist?
probably not the new cultists. They'll probably be right in line
Well,
with
those aren't
with
28. Those aren't on 28s.
the new ones.
Yeah.
These may not be.
I just built 30 of them, bastards.
How's the scale on those? Pretty good. Like
Yeah, they
like the
look-
proportions look good.
Yeah, they look fine. They look fine.
That's what I really like about the guns. Look realistic in their
Yeah.
arms. Their heads are normal size for their body.
Yeah.
It's just a big improvement scale wise. Go ahead and
Yeah.
scroll down, Tony.
Well, technology's gotten better.
Well, yeah,
so they can-
the process of making these models, that's
Yeah.
a goofy looking Voxcaster. He's got like a computer on his chest.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
It's different.
That's
It's,
what- that's
I don't
stuff
mind
like-
it. It's
that's the
cool.
Stuff I like about Guard.
That
I do
commander
like all
looks
the
sweet.
different stuff. But this
Well,
is
these
like
are supposed to represent billions and billions of people from different worlds,
Yeah.
right? So equipment's gonna
Yeah.
vary a little bit.
Yeah.
The Power Fist still is great. He's got a cigar in his mouth, another mask. I think the masks look cool.
Yeah.
More rocks, Tony. You're not wrong, or not Tony. Who are you, Eli?
More rocks.
All the leaders are standing on a rock.
Oh,
I don't like it, but
that's kind of how it goes.
The banner's cool.
Yeah, see, that's neat too.
I like that guy's pose also.
See, this is what I'm saying. They either need to just make this stuff free additions to your units, or they just need, honestly, I think they should make them free, and then they just do what they do, because then you don't have to worry about making sure that they're not OP. But
The heavy weapons team, go ahead and scroll down, Tony,
Mhm.
is on a 50 millimeter base now.
that's so weird.
Yeah, they're very crammed, so I'm assuming those
Yeah.
are on 60s.
They could be. Do you know what the Venom Crawler's on?
I want to say it's on a 60, isn't it? No, it might be an 80. It's
think
pretty
an 80.
small. It's a lot smaller than
Yeah.
you think.
It's bigger than a Dreadnought.
Flagstaff Freddy. Is it bigger? It's taller than a Dreadnought, I know
Yeah,
that. But it's not bigger than like a Redemptor, is it?
The base is smaller than a Redemptor.
Isn't it crazy how different the
it's
models have become since we started playing?
They might be on a 50.
I think that's not the heavy weapon team. That's the field order.
Yeah, the field ordnance.
I
team,
think
but
those are on a 60 because look at the size of the guy.
Yeah.
That
Well,
might be an 80.
That's true.
That's when I first saw it. I thought it was an 80.
That could be a big base.
Yeah, those guys look pretty small on the base.
Mhm.
The ordnance batteries look super cool.
Yeah, they do. I really like them. They look all like old.
Yeah,
artillery, like
Jason, I
World War
agree.
II.
I don't like the free upgrades and the. I don't know. I just
The only reason I say they should make them free is so that they're on the table, right?
I agree.
Figure it out afterwards,
with
but
that.
they need to all this stuff that just looks cool and makes it look like you're playing a guard army. That's what this is supposed to look like and feel like. They need to just add them onto the table, and then we can fix them later. Because there's no when you put your guard army on the table and you're playing competitively, it doesn't look like a guard army.
No,
I
agree.
I don't know. They look like
Eighth edition did.
They look like
8th
baby
edition was
space
better.
marines. Well, even 8th edition though was just a lot of bodies. That's all it was. There wasn't any cool you didn't have any cool banners on the table. You didn't have any of the things that make guard unique. You just had a lot of bodies.
Yeah,
there
agree.
are plenty of armies that
They
do
should
a
try
lot
to
of
recreate the
bodies.
art and on the tabletop. So when you got hordes of guys backed up by
Yeah.
banners and
Well, you should have
sentinels
command-
we've seen.
you
They
should
look cool.
Yeah. You should have command squads. You should have banners on the table. That's one of the cool things they did with Space Marines in 9th. Is they made those. You don't really see them a whole lot, but the banners are actually good.
Yeah.
And they do stuff.
That that commissar is sweet.
That is cool.
That is fantastic. I really hope he has options. I hope he's not just a bolter and power sword. Hope you can give him power fist and stuff, but I would assume they would have shown that. He looks fantastic.
He's on rocks.
He is definitely on rocks. He's the leader.
You think they stand on rocks so they appear taller?
I think
Yeah.
they actually are taller. when they're on rocks.
They are. They watched Lord of the
Wait,
Rings,
what?
the Two Towers. So when that orc climbs up on the rock, they're like, I gotta be that man. Go ahead and scroll down. That's fantastic. I really love that model. Now here's the heavy
There's
weapons.
the heavy weapons.
You
teams,
can,
okay.
now I can see it. I didn't realize it at the time, but they are full on that base.
Yeah.
Like that's. I think it's kind of cool. Like using a base size that I've never had in my army.
What is it?
It's a 50 now.
It's a 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
Warhammer Community confirmed that, or the Facebook page.
Okay.
So go and scroll to the right, Tony. There's a.
They do not normally give you pictures this big.
No.
Well, these are little guys.
These are
I
smaller
know.
models. Yeah.
But yeah, usually they don't go in this close.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a Voxcaster on that base, and I'm assuming that there's going to be rules to make that mean something.
Maybe.
I can't imagine they would model it without it, but I could be wrong. That guy also has a flare gun.
I mean, he has to be able to receive
It's a las
the coordinates
pistol.
from the guy looking at it, or else.
That's a las pistol, right?
No, that's a flare gun, baby.
I-
Look at the big barrel on it.
I
Look
mean,
at the big. It's like a blunderbuss.
you see the big barrel on everything.
Well, they've gotten better, and the heavy bolter's got its barrel drilled there. I like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and scroll again, Tony, over to the right.
We got a las cannon.
Last
Yeah,
cannon looks
las
sweet.
cannon. That's also drilled. I wish I cared enough to drill my models.
What's that?
Said I wish I cared enough to drill my models. Some of them you don't have to.
They're all getting better,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like
true. Some of them you don't have
the
to.
more rocks, Eli says.
Yeah. But no, these are really cool. There's your mortar. Also neat.
Hopefully the mortar's good because it's trash now.
I don't think
And then
they'll-
the autocannon.
I don't think they'll change its profile or anything.
I think a lot of profiles are going to change. I think a lot of profiles have to change.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I don't see mortars changing all that much. What they really need to change is blast. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, I agree.
The D6, the D6, the D3 die rolls, it just doesn't.
Okay,
do
that's the end of the
anything for
models.
you.
You can bring our pretty faces back up.
Yeah.
So I know I just yawned, but I'm very excited for these models.
Yeah, this has been a long time
Casterkins
coming
go on pre-order this weekend
for Kill Team, right?
in the Kill Team
Yeah.
box. Which I was just building some of the Kill Team terrain from the French box that I received. I'm excited.
Liaison
yes.
font.
Eli, I agree. Pie plates, vehicle facing, bring them back. No, I'm excited for these models. Casterkins are coming out in 2 weeks, so they'll not this Saturday, the following Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
They'll release. I might get 2 Kill Team boxes. I probably won't. But the train, I could really use all that train for the store too, and it would give me 20
It's not a bad idea.
Casterkins.
It's not a bad idea.
I kind of talked myself into it. Do you?
So I got 2 of those boxes with you for the Eldar stuff, so I can get 10 chosen. And 2 Forge Fiends.
Is that? I don't want those Void Corsairs though.
No, I get you.
Yeah, those will be out though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not out yet. That box came out quite a while ago. Hell no, what, Jason? Oh, vehicle facing, dude. Facing, I miss facing a lot.
Yeah,
it was.
I
I agree. There were arguments, but like
mechanically, I don't know if vehicle facing adds all that much. The reason why I'd be more pro pie plate is because like it feels more like a blast weapon.
Yeah.
Like ever since 8th edition, like, and they changed everything. Like it just didn't. Yeah, and I get the arguments too. I really like. That's why I like my idea for blast weapons. Just make it a weapon type, like heavy or assault or whatever, and you do like you just give it a fixed number. It's blast 10. And then you just count for every model in the unit you're shooting at, you get up to that many shots. So if it's blast 10 and it's a unit of 8 dudes, you get 8 shots. If it's blast 10 and it's a unit of 20 dudes, you get 10 shots. It's not that confusing, and it feels more like a blast weapon that way. Where the number of shots or the number of the amount of damage you do is more tied to how many people are in the unit, opposed to just like a random D6 die roll, which I'm not even sure what that's supposed to simulate.
well, I mean, it's just not carried out well at all.
No,
But-
it's not. It's really not. And like I said, it's since the ditching of 7th edition, that is probably the worst adapted mechanic from 7th edition that we've gotten this far along. I think everything.
There's just no other way to do it.
Yeah.
The game was built on using those pie plates.
Yeah.
There's just no way to do it.
I think everything.
that makes it feel right.
Yeah, I think since 7th edition, I think everything's pretty. It has gotten better for the most part. But that is just one thing that still is just like, what do we do here?
I would be okay not having. I like that idea better. I've always liked the idea of rolling based on the amount of guys that are in the unit. Not
that's
on a random dice roll on your part.
Exactly.
So if I'm shooting at 30 boys, now I get 6 shots because of blast.
Exactly.
Right.
It's so.
And
it's
it
so...
dissuaded people from taking bigger units.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like which should factor into it, but not so much, right? Like when it comes to blast weapons, you should be better at hitting big units, right?
Yeah,
like
you
that's
think.
how it should work.
Yeah.
So like, but it needs to feel better, right? Like it needs to I don't know. It needs to be more smoothly like applicated to the game, right? Because right now it's just a wacky random. It doesn't feel like a blast weapon.
You could put the plate in the game also and just say, instead of having it centered on a base, you could just say hold the plate over as many models as you can.
Yeah.
And then you roll the hit for however many are under the plate.
Yeah.
Right? So then you don't got to worry about, well, it's not on his base, and you know what I mean?
Well, you run into, I mean, regardless of
You still, but if you have to roll the hit, you're still, the dice element still.
Yeah.
You don't get auto hits under the plate.
I see what you're saying. You're not scattering the plate,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that would be interesting.
Then you don't get,
too.
that removes part of that.
That is fair.
Although
that is fair.
the scattering was part of the fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made it interesting. It was. I mean, like that whole system was clunky, but it was immersive and it was.
Yeah,
interesting.
the 1 to 3 to hit was bad. There were 2 bullseyes on the dice.
It was basically a 5-up to get a direct hit, but like you got to reduce your ballistic skill from the scattering.
Right.
So if you're like BS3, you got to reduce 3 of it. BS4, you got to reduce 4 from it. That's when it was like ballistic skill was a value and not just a target number. But yeah, so it's
all these
options.
I don't think they sound horrible. I think they're better than the blast rule we got.
I think
anything we put forward was better than the blast rule.
I think my rule. I think the blast weapon type, blast 10. You know, that's the max amount of hits you get. That's the max amount of shots you get. You get that many shots based on how many models are in the unit. No more than that.
You could still do small blast and large blast.
You could do.
You could do
blast
blast
5. You could do blast 7. You could do blast 2 if you wanted to. Like there's a lot of range there. So like, do what you want. And you
You're still rolling to hit.
Take a Death Strike missile and make it blast 30. Make it be able to wipe out giant mobs of dudes. Like it'd be cool. Who cares? Like
all better options, but all right, guys. That is the. Jason says wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, Jason.
This works way better.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for that Blood Bowl League, the 40K campaign. Answer the question in the Blood Bowl group about what you want to see addressed for the next league.
Yep.
And we will see you next week, guys. We love you. Tell your grandma.
Bow, bow.